What's better, a pancake block or having somebody spin inside on a pass play and just going full slab all up in the rib meat?
I would say for me a pancake block, just because if a three technique spins inside, I don't want to take his knees out. So I'm gonna let him know I'm there, but yeah, a pancake block for me.
Okay, what about you, Riley?
You know, I'm working in the tackle, so I usually get the guard help. But I love. You know, you're trying to anchor up a big bull rush, and all of a sudden the guard just cleans them or clocks them. It's tough inside move. So I love when I get that from my good guard. So you know that's always my favorite. But
yeah, I think especially on the edge, when you get a guy spinning in and they don't see you coming, and you can set that tone where they don't do that the rest of the game. There's nothing like it.
First play in the scrimmage, get a pancake. How'd that feel?
Set the tone up front, right? I mean, offensive line runs the offense. If I could set the tone by doing that, I wouldn't want it any other way. So,
on the scale of 1 to 10, what's that do for your confidence on the first play of the first drive, getting a pancake?
I mean, 100, right? You know, you want to go out there, you got a little butterflies in your stomach, and you go and you do that. And you got guys on the sideline hyping you up. I mean, you're out there having fun already.
Everybody's been talking about these big games and the game in Tuscaloosa and what your October looks like. What's the mentality as you approach those sorts of games and the opportunities that it brings to your unit specifically?
yeah, I would just say don't make it bigger than it is. You know, really take your time each week, and this goes week by week. You know, really scout out the opponents. Don't just assume a team's so good and all that because of the history. You know, you really gotta take a deep dive and do your film study, prepare for the game, and really know each player in and out. And then, you know, you just kind of work out from there, you know, doing your job. Then it goes to snowballing and momentum, like big plays and bringing each other together. And that's how you put all that together. So,
yeah, I mean, it's cliche, right? But if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. We want to establish that we're the best offensive line in the country. And there's no better way to do that than to go on the road to these big teams, these good programs, and dominate, right? That's what we want, and that's what you come to Wisconsin for.
And you got to see every game as an opportunity. Yeah, you know, everyone likes to talk about our schedule this year, but every game is an opportunity. Every day is an opportunity to be the best, to be the greatest. So yeah, we view every day as an opportunity to get better and be able to play those games in November and December. So just viewing everything as an opportunity really allows your mindset to just keep pushing forward, and no matter who the opponent is, but play your best football every day. Practice games, walkthroughs, whatever it is.
You guys all had opportunities to go other places. Why Wisconsin?
I think the brotherhood, right? I mean, you talk about an offensive line. I mean, the offensive line here is the closest group I've been a part of my whole life. You go other places, I'm sure you see that, but you know, I took visits in high school, and I've been to other schools. I've been to big schools, but it's nothing like here, right? And you got to have faith in what's coming in, and Coach Fickle, and the guys that have been here who stuck it out. You know, these are my best friends that I'll have forever. So I wouldn't change a thing about that.
Yeah, so I started my career at Cincinnati under Coach Fick, and when he told me he was coming to Wisconsin, he wanted to bring me with, I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean, O-line U, growing up in the Midwest, always idolized Wisconsin football. And I got here and I got to meet the players in the room. And I was like, yeah, these are my guys. They're tough, they're nasty, they love what they do. So I knew it was a no-brainer to come to Wisconsin, just because the guys in this room and the way they hold themselves and the way they take accountability for their actions.
And there's a long tradition here about Wisconsin football where this room and this unit is the lifeblood. Maybe a little bit of detour offensively, schematically. What has Jeff Grimes brought back to this offense in this position room?
he's really incorporated everyone in this offense to be tough. I mean, he's got receivers blocking, cracking, and it really starts up front with the O-line. We got to get vertical push, running off the ball, being nasty, finishing blocks. And he really instilled like the multiple personnels, the run downhill football. I think he brought it back. So we're excited for this season.
When he came in and he hammers on the tough, nasty, and disciplined aspect of the offense, and you see guys, no matter what position, who are bought into it, bought into the physicality that what we can bring, and just dominating the guys across. And I haven't seen that in the 3-4 years I've been here. So just seeing guys bought into what Coach Grimes has brought, I mean, it's unbelievable.
Pretty remarkable. One of the things I noticed out there today was a bigger defensive line. What's that been like? You guys give us a scouting report. I know Badger fans are interested and curious about what that's going to group. You see them more than anybody. What can the fans expect from the D-line this year?
Yeah, you know what? It's definitely a bigger crew. We haven't had that in a few years, and they play hard. They play aggressive. They play strong. I really love what I've been seeing during this fall camp and spring ball and over the summer and whatever, but it's definitely going to be a revamped, new crew that's going to cause some havoc up front.
Yeah. And Riley, as far as what makes Wisconsin great, you guys have great facilities here, great coaching staff, a lot of excitement in the personnel changes and what you guys are going to be calling schematically. What else specifically makes playing here at Wisconsin amazing?
It always comes back to the people and the culture. I mean, you can have all those things and still be an average team, but I mean, when you can build a team and build a culture that plays for each other, that plays as hard as possible, that finishes past the whistle, and I think we've been building that throughout fall camp. You know, it's like our trips to Platteville, Wisconsin, when we're there for 2 weeks in fall camp, just really building a team. You know, you're talking to guys you don't usually talk to. You're surrounded, you can't leave, so you're kind of stuck there. But yeah, the team and culture is what elevates a team, and that's what we're striving for.
I want you two to give me a scouting report on him. If I didn't know anything about him as a football player and as a person, what would I need to know? And it's okay if you tell some things that maybe he's inside a little bit.
Yeah, nasty. It would be the first word I got to say. The way he plays, his mentality, going in every day, finishing every block he has, and is, I mean, a leader at the end of the day too. He's always the one speaking up in the huddle. Always has the most energy, even more than Blas sometimes. So, no, having him in the huddle and playing next to a guy like Joe, it's fun.
Has he got any weird quirks?
He's always got something in his beard.
I can't control that though, right? I'm eating food all the time.
I mean, fair enough, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah. That's good.
No, you know, Joe's a big body that's going to run off the ball, physical, one of the strongest dudes on the team. And yeah, just plays with an edge, you know, talks some shit, does his thing out there. So, you know, he's vocal out there. Everyone feels him.
Phrase I heard, run off the ball, eyes up, I heard out there. What are some of the other coaching points that you guys hear ad nauseum from Coach Blas that really underscore what the foundation of offensive line play is about?
Strain to finish. You know, you can run off the ball, you can keep your eyes up, collect all the movement, do whatever. But if you're not straining to finish, those big plays don't happen. So that's something we've really, really hammered upon over the past 20 days. Just that strain to finish on that first, second, and third level, because that's how those plays spring to touchdowns.
You know, Coach Blazek is so mild-mannered, not animated at all, never screams. What's it like playing for him, man?
It's awesome. We love Coach Blas. The energy and the juice he brings day in and day out. It's fun to play for a guy like that.
I think he just knows how to get you going, right? He knows all of our personalities are different, and that's what makes him such a good coach, because he knows he can push each one of us in a different way and get us ready to go out there and just maul people.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely takes like a different approach to everybody, but, you know, he's the typical O-line coach yelling in your ear. So, you know, you just got to eat that and use it as motivation and try to pick a few words to learn from what he says when he's yelling at you.
And kind of filter out some of the other ones that you hear from time to time. What do you think the average person doesn't understand or appreciate about our position?
The less you hear us, the better we're doing. So that under the spotlight, you know, we don't want to be in that spotlight. So people don't understand that, like, we don't want to be heard about. And we love that, especially here at Wisconsin. Like, we don't want to be talked about. We don't want to be known. That means we're doing our job, and we're doing really good at it. So that being behind the scenes, doing our jobs, playing for each other and the whole team, that's what we love.
If I walked in here on a random Tuesday and it was 10 minutes before the meeting and you guys were just hanging out, what would I see, hear, or feel?
Everyone would be in the room because we start everything early. And me and Riley are back here running the tape, watching whether it was practice or game film or prep tape, whatever it is. And everyone's watching. We're all locked in. And
he's probably playing some crazy music at the time.
Yeah, you probably got some snacks up there,
Lots
like
of
some
snacks.
Little Debbie's or something like that. Legs kicked up, chilling before coach comes in.
Everybody's focused on outcome, but this is a very process-oriented position. But what can you guarantee that fans will see out of this group this season, regardless of what the record is at the end of the year?
I think it starts with a dominant run game, right? I mean, Wisconsin for years has been dominant at running the football, right? You got legendary running backs like Melvin Gordon, Jonathan Taylor, and I think we're going to bring that back, right? You know, dominating the run, which opens up everything else.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think everything starts at the run, like Joe said, but just taking physicality up a notch. I think it's going to start with that too.
The tough, nasty play style. We've been missing that for a few years, and just the way this offense is run now, the people we have in our unit and on our team, it's going to be a sight to see, something that we haven't seen in a few years. And that those finishing blocks, those downfield big blocks, it's going to be fun to be a part of, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Finish this sentence. A successful year for this Wisconsin offensive line will be?
Big Ten championship, right? I mean, that's what we work for every single day. Every single rep in practice is like you're playing in the Big Ten championship. That's what you want to prepare for.
Yeah, love it.
Joe hit the nail on the head, Big Ten championship. Yeah, as an offensive line, every rep we take is for the Big Ten championship. So getting there and winning, that's a successful year for us.
Yeah, Riley?
I agree with him, but I would say Joe Moore Award. I think that's such a prestigious award, and, you guys don't hand it out to anybody. It's the best.
Oh, look at you. You made it all the way to the end, grinding through like it's play 18 or 9 on 7. So pancake that subscribe, smash that like button, and pull around the corner to share this with your buddy. Trent's life rolls best when the whole crew's in the huddle.